Hello everyone, I'm back again with another guide, and today we're going to take a look at Hun Batz. Now Hun Batz was a god I really hated for quite a while, and I was really bad with him. For some reason, even when he used to be the old Sun Wukong, I just could never figure him out on what to do with him. But then, last year when I got my friend into Smite, he really enjoyed playing Hun Batz, and well, that kind of made me want to play Hun Batz more and get him figured out. And so, I finally took the time, figured out Hun Batz, and now I must say, I freaking love Hun Batz. He's very good, and he's pretty powerful. One upside to him, and I think this is the biggest thing with Hun Batz, is that no matter how far behind you are in the game, I mean, you could be 5 levels behind the enemy team, and you're still going to be very important to your team, just because of his ultimate. His ultimate is definitely the best part about Hun Batz, and it's definitely what makes him powerful. If you place that ultimate at the correct spot, then your team basically just wins the team fight. So, first off, we're going to take a look at builds. As far as roles go, he's mostly playing jungle. He can also be played in the solo lane. He's not super great in the solo lane, but he works in the solo lane. But we're going to take a look at jungle. So, of course, you start out in the jungle. You will, of course, want Bombus Mask. This is going to be your sustain. And, well, you're going to get a little bit extra damage against jungle creeps, too. Then, the choice here, you're definitely at least want Hog 1. And if you just want to get Hog 1, then you can get boots and then buy potions, or you can just get Hog 2 for the extra cooldown and then just buy potions and skip the boots for now. Either way is fine. I usually like to get the cooldown for Hog, so I usually go Hog 2 and then potions. But it's perfectly fine to get boots. They'll help you travel around the jungle faster to get places. Either way helps. After that, definitely want to get Warrior Tabby. Hun Batz is mostly a ability-based god. He also does pretty good damage with basic attacks, which we'll go over in a minute because of his passive. But you should mostly focus on his ability and getting the most out of them, which is why you get Warrior Tabby. Nextly, with the ability themed, we're going to get Yotan's Wrath. Yotan's Wrath will give you the cooldown reduction that you desperately need for Hun Batz. Plus it gives you some penetration, which every ability based god wants. Then the odd choice for ability based gods would be Deathbringer. Now Deathbringer works very greatly with Hun Batz's passive, because every time you use an ability, you get extra crit chance on your next basic attack. So the best way to get the most crit damage will just to be Deathbringer, and you can actually hit people very, very hard once you get Deathbringer up. Then we got Magi's Blessing. Your ultimate's the most important part about Hun Batz. So to be able to get in and get your ultimate off in a great spot, you kind of want Magi's Blessing so you don't get CC'd. Plus, if you get CC'd as Hun Batz, then you're not going to be in for a very good time. Next, we got Spirit Robes. This might also seem like a strange choice, but the extra protections are nice on Hun Batz. He gets a pretty good bit of damage just from these 4 items. And generally, if you're playing a melee god, you probably want a little bit of defense. And the other big thing about this is that you get the 15%. You get the cooldown reduction from it, which will put you at max cooldown. So more ultis, more abilities, and if you use your abilities more, that gives you more crit chance for Deathbringer to go off. It's a good time. Then we got Titan's Bane. This will give you a good bit of penetration. It's kind of the main reason why you want to get it. It's cheap, doesn't give you a whole lot of power, but it gives you a lot of penetration, which is nice. So this is the core build I go with, but I will make changes sometimes. usually switching out Spirit Robes. Transcendence is very good for Hun Batz because Hun Batz can have mana problems. So the mana you get from Transcendence will be very helpful. You'll get a good bit of mana from Transcendence, and the power that you'll get from it, there's nothing to complain about either. Then if you're looking just for straight up more damage, you'll want to get either Brawler's Beat Stick or the Crusher, just because of the penetration. Now, for ability-based guys, the best way to get damage will be from penetration, and well, these two will definitely give it to you. Then we're going to take a quick look at actives. So you start with Hog 1. Of course, you're just going to finish into Hand of the Gods. No reason to get Wrath of the Gods. Then, for your second active slot, you can either get Beads for the CC immunity. You get Aegis for the invincibility for a couple seconds. So in case the enemy team has someone like Scylla, Poseidon, Cuckoo Khan, someone with a bunch of burst damage. Or you could also get Blink. You could save your jump for your ulti. Well, instead of jumping into ulti, you could just blink in ulti. They will definitely not be expecting a blink in for your ulti. They'll mostly be expecting you to jump in. So this could definitely catch them off guard, at least the first couple times. Plus, if you get blink, this will definitely help you out because you can save your jump to escape. And, well, yeah. But personally, I would probably go with Beads for the most part. They're generally more helpful in most situations. But these other two are definitely still viable options. So that's going to be the build right there. Next we're going to move over to abilities. We're going to take a look at his passive, even though I just talked about it very briefly. After using ability, in the next 3 seconds, your next basic attack has increased critical strike chance, and it goes up by 30%. Along with the, I believe Deathbringer gives you 20%, so that'll bring you up to 50% chance to crit. Plus you get 50% extra damage on your crit with Deathbringer, so you have a 50% chance to do 250% more damage on your next basic attack after using ability, which is pretty crazy. That's very powerful. So first ability, we got Somersault. This is your jump. This is mostly going to be used as an escape, but it's actually not that bad of an ability to use to chase people down. Because if you land on them, it does damage and it also slows them. So that's pretty helpful. It slows them by 50% too, which is pretty good. But generally, this is your leap, and you're mostly going to want to use it to escape with. Next, we got Overhand Smash. This is going to be your main wave clear right here. This ability does nothing other than damage, but it does a pretty good bit of damage. Then we got Sacred Monkey. The monkey. Basically, you just throw out this monkey. It's gonna bounce between minions and gods, but any enemy god that it hits, if you press the button again, you'll teleport to that god. Now, when you teleport to the god, you're probably gonna be a little disoriented for a second, because you're going to have to figure out where you are and where the enemy god is. But they're also going to be really disoriented too, because they're not going to really expect you to just teleport on them like that for the most part. So the teleport is very good for chasing people down, and this is mainly what you'll want to use to chase people down instead of your leap. But yeah, this could also put you in some bad situations sometimes, so just be mindful of when to use it. And then we got Hun Batz's best ability, one of the best ultimates in the game, in my opinion, Fear No Evil. What you'll do, you'll place a totem on the ground, and it will force enemies away from the totem, so they'll be feared, moving away from it, and they'll also be taking damage inside of it. And this ability is so powerful in team fights. This is going to be the main time you'll want to use it. Will be in team fight, so you don't really want to use it against just one enemy. Except early game, it's acceptable to do that because you're just trying to gank, and get kills, and there's usually not that many gods grouped up early. But definitely late game, you'll want to try to hit as many people with this as you can, because when you get up like 3 or 4 people in it, that's basically a free team fight for your team. So that's gonna pretty much do it for Hun Batz. Hun Batz is very powerful, and he has a unique ability of being viable throughout the whole game, no matter how far he is behind. And that's kind of what makes him awesome. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think, and let me know what god you would like to see me do next. Hope y'all have a great day, and